In an earlier podcast, we looked at hard and soft consonants and how to spell them. Now let's talk a little more about the soft sign, мягкий знак, and also the hard sign, твердый знак. Now we know that soft signs are used after a soft consonant in two places, at the end of a word, as in брать, and before another consonant, as in только. Now that would seem to imply that you won't find the soft sign before a vowel, but actually you will occasionally see a soft sign in between a consonant and these vowel letters. Ye, yo, I, you, and ya. So, how do we pronounce that kind of a sequence? When you see a sequence like this, with a soft sign before one of these soft series vowels, and listen carefully, you'll typically hear a Y glide, that is, a distinct Y sound, as in English yard or yoke, that will be in between the soft consonant and the vowel sound that follows. Let's look at some examples.
Льет, льет.
You may need to listen carefully to distinguish these sequences from a combination of a soft consonant that's followed directly by a vowel sound.
Лед, лед. Белье, белье. Пеленки, пеленки.
It may help to look at a waveform of words that show this contrast. On the left, you see first the soft L, and then the distinct Y sound before the O. In the word on the right, you have just the smooth transition from that soft L to the O without that intervening glide, that distinct Y sound. Let's listen to the native speaker a few more times.
Льет, льет. Лед, лед.
Now, besides the soft sign, there is also a hard sign, твердый знак, though it's not used nearly as often as the soft sign. You'll see it occasionally between a consonant and one of these soft series vowel letters, ye, yo, you, and ya. This sequence gives us that Y glide, that distinct y, as in English yard or yell, between a hard consonant and the vowel sound. Let's listen for the contrast between the spelling with a hard sign, which gives a hard consonant plus the y plus a vowel sound, as opposed to the spelling without the hard sign, which sounds like a soft consonant followed directly by the vowel sound.
Объятие, объятие. Обязан, обязан. Объехать, объехать. Обед, обед. Подъезжать, подъезжать. Поделать, поделать.
And again, let's look at a waveform of this kind of a sound. On the left, you see that the hard D is followed by that distinct Y glide, and on the right, a soft D is followed directly by the vowel sound. The hard sign is sometimes called a separator sign because you'll see it separating a prefix from a verb, as in these examples. Объехать, съездить, въезжать, подъехать. You'll never see the hard sign at the end of the word in modern Russian because if a consonant is the last letter and there's no soft sign, we'll assume that it's a hard consonant. In fact, if you do see hard signs at the end of a word, you're probably looking at an old text like this poster from 1917. The hard sign actually represented a vowel sound many centuries ago, and it was a pretty common sound, but over time it had become silent, kind of like the E in English name. It wasn't until 1918 that a spelling reform finally caught up with that change, so in books printed in the 1800s, you'll see a lot of these silent letters, which are not nearly so common in today's Russian, and which we now just call hard signs. Summing up, when words have a soft sign between a consonant and a vowel, you'll hear a distinct y sound in between the soft consonant and the vowel sound. When words have a hard sign between a consonant and a vowel, you'll hear a distinct y sound in between the hard consonant and that vowel sound.